नमस्ते, कैसे हैं आप? और आज हम बातें करने वाले हैं अबाउट डिटॉक्स। नाउ बातें करने वाले हैं डिटॉक्स के बारे में। क्यों? बिकॉज जैसे ही दिवाली खत्म होती है, आवर टाइमलाइन इज फुल ऑफ डिटॉक्स प्रोग्राम्स। Everyone wants us to feel guilty कि हमने बहुत खाया, and then we are constantly thinking कि चलो detox करके let me just kill all of my paap or sins in a way. So I've decided to do a FAQ on everything about detox. So do you want to ask me a question, or should I ask the question myself?
I can ask you. Okay, so I think the most frequent question is that I am feeling very guilty after indulging during Diwali. So how should I get back to normal?
Alright, the first thing that you should know, if you're feeling guilty after indulging in Diwali delicacies, the first thing that you should understand is that you are not on a sustainable diet. Okay? A diet which makes you feel guilty or like makes you feel as if you've cheated just because you've celebrated one of your festivals, just because you've been eating delicacies which have a local name, which have a heirloom recipe and which are handmade in your kitchen with the labor of love. Anything that is trying to make you feel guilty on all of these fronts is not a sustainable diet. It is a diet which is going to put you on a yo-yo. It is a diet which is going to take away from your health. It is a diet, more importantly, which is going to take away from your confidence and celebrations, and it is going to keep you unsettled almost for the rest of your life. So get off that diet if it's making you feel guilty. Be on a diet which allows you to rejoice and to understand that you belong to a rich culture which is in sync with its climate, cuisine, crop cycle, and that when you're lucky to be born in a place where all of your celebrations are in sync with climate, culture, crop cycle. You need to feel happy about it. If you're feeling guilty, it's not sustainable. Get off it.
Okay, cool. The next question is that on my timeline everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, there are people who are promoting detox and people who are talking about detox. So how to detox?
By getting off social media. I think that's a brilliant way to detox. You can also watch this movie called Social Dilemma, which actually tells you how social media monetizes your vulnerabilities. You not being on a sustainable diet is one of the vulnerabilities which can be monetized. Every time that we do a Facebook or an Instagram live, or when I write a book or a column, I keep talking about the weight loss and the food industry. And you might be wondering, who is this weight loss and food industry? The weight loss and food industry are the ads, the posts, and the things that you're seeing on your timeline right now, which are driving you to check out the app for free, to sign up for a 3-day trial. That's really the weight loss and the food industry out there. Okay, it isn't unusual for rich people of colonized countries or of former colonies to have very, very poor prestige, or for us to kind of look down upon our own native celebrations. All right, it's a deep-seated conditioning. It's 2020, time to question that. But how should you detox and detox for good? So avoid. There are 4 S's to avoid when you are trying to detox. Any detox that involves a salad, any detox that involves a soup, any detox that involves a smoothie, and any detox that involves starvation, whether it's for a few days, whether it's for 17 or 20 hours or whatever, these are things that you should not be on. So these are the 4 S's that you should avoid. Do not be on a salad, on a soup, on a smoothie, and on starvation. That's how they catch you and keep you in that loop of weight loss for the rest of your life. Now, what should you, however, do to truly detox and to really lead a life which is not toxic? So these are the 3 S's that you should do every time that you're eating, sit down. Don't be standing around grabbing a sandwich, walking around. Sit down to eat your meal. Alright? Lead a life that's good enough where you can sit down, cross-legged, hopefully on the floor. Sit down and eat. Very basic. We don't do it. And we look for weight loss. The second one, eat with all your senses. You have hands. Use your hands, use your eyes, use your nose, use your ears. Touch your food and bring it all the way to your lips and chew it well. So use your senses when you're eating, and more importantly, eat slow. Relish every bite that you eat. Turn every solid food into a liquid form in your mouth even before it begins to go down. That's the way to detox. You adopt these 3 S's. A good life, good health, good fitness levels are not built in 2 days, 3 months, or whatever. It's a commitment of a lifetime. You need to get that straight. Okay, so set senses slow. That's how you detox.
Okay, so the next question is that how do I compensate for eating so many sweets and everything? Should I over exercise, under eat? What should I do?
None of that. You should go back to leading a normal life, get back to your regular exercise, get back to your regular meals. You've all been giving the 12-week fitness project a lot of love, so just read that. You will know exactly what to do. If you're still confused about Diwali food, read my latest Eating in the Age of Dieting. That way the confusion is cleared for good. But if you must know what is it that you should be doing for exercise, make sure that you're not hitting the gym on an empty stomach. You don't want to do that. You want to eat a little something, a fruit or a few nuts, and then go and work out. The minute you're done with exercise, within 20 minutes of exercise, make sure that you're eating something wholesome, a poha, upma, an omelette toast, whatever that it is, but eat something. Make sure that you're well hydrated. You don't want to be running low on water during this time, also because the season is changing. And you really want a fine tip for exercise. You do 3 Surya Namaskars at sunrise, and you do 3 Surya Namaskars at sunset, and it sets your digestion going. So you no longer feel bloated or big. You no longer feel constipated or acidic. It works wonders. So don't over exercise. Do 3 Surya Namaskars in the morning, 3 in the evening, and keep up with your regular exercise. Alright? So that's all from me. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, no more detox bakwas. Make sure that you're just not leading a toxic life, and know that you are not on a sustainable diet if it drives you on a guilt trip because you celebrated Diwali. So have a great time, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.